Hello, welcome to ANA community. Previous videos we have discussed the context of Bahya Srotas. Started with Asya, then Netra, Nasa, Karana, Guda. In today's video, we are going to discuss Urethra, or what we can say the Mutra Marga, or the what do you say that Medra as such. When you think about the urethra, so Medra is the term specifically used for the male genital organ, external genital organ. So this contains actually the passage which is actually responsible for the movement of the urine as well as semen. This is the Srotas, Bahya Srotas present in the Antaradi, that is the part present between the head and neck and lower limb. What we can say specifically, this is present in pelvic region. This is actually responsible for the expulsion of mutra in case of both the genders, males as well as females, and in case of males, expulsion of the shukra or semen is possible. Ayurveda says the main function of this mutra, that is kleda vahana, that means the movement of the kleda, which is something different from the water, contain different ingredients. So this movement of the kleda from the body to the exterior, that is the main function of this particular Bahya Srotas. As such, it is being mentioned that the Apanavata actually that is responsible for the proper functioning of this particular Bahya Srotas. It is being mentioned here, Shukra Mutradinam Vegakale Karma Karanam Avegakale Dharanam Apanasya. As it is being mentioned, Apanavata, when the person is having the proper urge, then that will lead to the expulsion of the urine. And when the person is not having the urge, then that will be leading to the holding or the non-passage of the urine. That means it will be stored in the urinary bladder. So when you think about the word meaning, so in case of the Sarvanga Sandara, that is Arunadatta as well as the Hemadri, they say that regulation of the kleda is the main function of a mutra. And it is being mentioned in Hemadri, that is expulsion of this particular kleda from the body, that is considered to be the main function of a, what do you say that, kleda. As far as the functional anatomy of the urinary tract is concerned, it contains two kidneys, two ureters, one urinary bladder and one urethra. The one which is externally visible is only the part of the urethra. So the kidneys, they are going to filter the blood, and the nutrients are going to get reabsorbed in the nephrons, and that will be the waste products such as the water, urea, etc., that will be entering via the kidneys to ureter. From there, it will be entering into the urinary bladder, and the urinary bladder will be sending these metabolites to the exterior through urethra. As far as Nidana of the Mutra Vikara are concerned, so mainly the suppression of Purisha, Mutra or Adhovata, that will be responsible for the disturbances in relation to the Mutra Vikara, where there will be the Apanavata Viloma Pravritti, which will be further leading to Samanavata Viloma Pravritti, which is presented with Avipaka, Chardi, etc. Thereby the person may have the what do you say that pranavata dushti. Improper administration of uttarabasti, that is the administration of the medicaments through urethra, or what we can say the and the in cases of the persons in the hospitals, the improper administration of what you say that the catheters, rubber catheters, etc., etc., we are inducing the urinary tract infections as such. Surgically damage to the urethral sphincter. The consumption of tikshna and snigdha ahara. Sexual perversions, such as the insertion of sexual stimulators, or what we can say masturbation. If that is very vigorously being done, then that may damage the medra. And vihara, such as shoka, vyayama, vyavaya, shita vata sevana, atapa sevana, exposure to shitala, kala, etc. This is actually responsible for the urethral sphincter closure, shita vata sevana, etc. And shoka, etc. So that will be leading to the stimulation of sympathetic nerve stimulation, which is actually responsible for the sphincter closure. Vyayama, so wherein the person will be having the profuse sweating, thereby the person may have hypovolemia, which in turn may lead to the reduced urine formation. In that way, the person may have the uh, affliction. Vyavaya. So wherein the excessive vyavaya may lead to what do you say that the sexually transmitted infections or sexually transmitted diseases. Significance. As far as significance of mutravahini or urethra are concerned, when the person is exposed to contaminated water, washing the urethra or external factors, then there may be a possibility of the entry of the pathogen through the urethra may be possible. Improper administration of uttarabasti may lead to the disturbances which start from the urethra. So, improperly administering snehana or swedana, it is being mentioned there should be a mrudu swedana. If that is not being done, then there may be a possibility of the damage to this particular Bahya Srotas. So, in this, the source of pathogens that will enter via urethra, which may damage urethral mucosa or bladder mucosa, or it may lead to inflammation of the mucosa of the urinary system, which may lead to the stasis of the pathogen in the urinary tract. Thereby, inflammation may happen in the urinary tract. Again, this is considered to be intracellular compartment affliction. Take-home messages from today's discussion are: urethra is again one of the important Bahya Srotas which gets afflicted in cases of abnormal ahara and vihara. When you say about the ahara, excessive tikshna ahara as that will be leading to inflammation that will be happening in the alimentary canal. Thereby, that will lead to the hypovolemia. Thereby, the person may have the damage that may happen because of the less urine formation. Of course, this may not happen all of a sudden. It takes longer amount of time as such. Or otherwise, there may be a uttarabasti administration that may lead to the damage to this particular Bahya Srotas. Here, the clinical presentation may vary from simple pain during micturition to life-threatening conditions such as bleeding from the urethra, depending upon the number of pathogen entering into the human body via urethra, plus virulence of the pathogen entering into the body as such. It is being mentioned that you have to identify the cause and you have to eliminate the cause. That is the main line of treatment as such. As highlighted by Sushruta, Sankshepatāh Kriya Yogo Nidana Parivarjanam. Dear community, that's all for today. What are the major key takeaways from today's discussion? Mention in the comment box below. And what is the one video that you'd like to hear in future in this particular channel? Mention in the comment box below and spread this particular video to maximum number of true Nidana learners so that we can make a huge movement out of this particular small message. That's all for today. Something more in the next video. Thank you.